Okay, dokie. My mouse will not work on my phone. Your phone and your mouse do not even like each other. Okay, let me see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? Is this what we want? Yep, right here. This is it. Oh, but we don't want to hear all that advertising. Oh, oh! I got to turn this noise off. If I can, turn off the noise. Okay, there. I've got the noise turned off. Wish I could turn off my children's noise that easily. Okay, now why is it going in that direction? I can't read sad words. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. Maybe we have to go like this. Now. Oh, there. There we go. Let me see. Oh. Hi, you guys. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Y'all looking beautiful. You see, now if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the telephone. I gotta look at, please check your network connection. Wait a minute. Oh, just a second here. Now I got everything. Okay, just a minute. Let me, if I ever get things straight, then it'll be good. What does that mean right there? I don't need all that stuff. I just want like my I just need, I can see me there, but I want to see, subscribe. I don't want to subscribe to me. I want to just see what people are saying. Okay, now let's see. Just a minute. Now what I have to do here is, now I was seeing what people was saying, then all of a sudden, wouldn't you know it, wouldn't you know it, you'd think after 69 years of living, you know, I'm going to like myself. There you go. Now I got 2 likes because I liked my own self. Laura likes her own, oh, live chat. Oh, now I got it. See, had to hit that live chat thing. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now then. Debbie Hayes, Mandy, Erin Morrison, Laura Sullivan. I sent your package off today, Laura. Jennifer Haney, I didn't send nothing off to you, darling. What y'all doing tonight, Jennifer Haney? Tomorrow's Friday. You want to come over and play games or something? We'll play Sequence. And then there's Clint's Craft Ideas. Crafty Reseller. Oh, are you working tomorrow night, Jennifer? Crafty Reseller. Anita Williams. See, I'm seeing some new names. Susan Manachio Klein. I've seen that name before. I know most of these names because I write them many times. Write them and put them in my bucket. My bucket is getting full. Susan Hill. Alrighty then. Bonnie Lipke. I might be saying that wrong, but it's close enough. Kansas. I'm so good. And Laura Sullivan. Oh, I sent you a package. Oh, I just said that. Yeah. Okay. Mary Crochet, Clint's Craft Ideas, River City Creative. I'm so glad you are here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Laura Seven says, Dorinda, I watched my live stream. What a living goofball. I watched your live stream, Laura, but I didn't watch it live. I haven't caught you live yet. I will, though. I watch them reruns, you know. But then I like reruns. They ain't mad. But I'd rather be on the conversation because I like to run my mouth. Okay, now let's see. Tina C. Okay, and then Gail. You didn't get a notice? Well, I'm gonna sue YouTube. Susan Ernst and Suze Garrison, and Candy Self. Puzzle Pieces Creations. Well, Welcome to our very upscale, very yeah, don't believe that. I don't tell the truth all the time. But we're glad to have you, Puzzle Pieces Creations. Now I'm thinking I have to see what all you can do with a puzzle piece. Patricia Stubbs, Jamie Parody, Lori Smith. Hi, Lori. And Johanna Stevens. This is good to see all 34 of you people. And hello to everybody who is in the background. And oh, what did you call that, Laura? We don't call them lurkers anymore. Somebody gave you a new word that we can call them: silent visitors, silent observers, something like that. I heard you say it on one of your shows. King Taco. Man, every time I see your name, I want a taco. Lisa Blight, Susan Stewart. Whoa, I'm happy to see everybody, everybody. Oh my goodness sakes alive, have mercy. You guys are looking beautiful as usual. In fact, I think you all look even more beautifuler. You must have went and got silent observers. Yes. Okay. This is going to be my boho doll. This is her skeleton, sort of like a skeleton. And what do they call that? Like a armature or something like that? There's a word you call them things. I don't know what they are. Hi, Zoe. And I'm so glad to see you. Oh, I am so glad to see you, Zoe. Zoe's my friend. Zoe's my friend. You know what? I got to tell you a couple things. Before I actually get started, y'all go ahead and get you a cup of coffee or something before I get started, because I want to show you a couple of. I got some mail. I get mail. I get so much mail, and do you see? I got my unicorn horn on. It's a little tall up in the air. See, and ears, unicorn ears. My friend Lorraine, she came to see me all the way from Canada, and she brought me this. Actually, she brought me two of them. So if I lose one, I got another. Now, I'll put you to the show. Oh, don't look at my belly. I ate dinner. Too much. Okay, now I'm going to be working on my boho doll. But I want to tell you that these ancient vintage postcards are going to be in the in the yeah in the door prize. And this here doily that I found at the thrift shop, it's 10 cents. I put some big money into this. 10 cents. I said I'm gonna buy that and I'll put that um into the door prize. So I'm going to put that in this envelope for the door prize. I sent off door prizes today because I got behind because of life got in my way. Sometimes life gets in my way and I get behind, but I sent out. So if you're expecting a door prize, you should get it in the next couple of days. That'll take 2 stamps. Okay, now let's see who's up here now. River City Creative is there. Oh, Bootsy, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh, that's right, you were on vacation down on the beach of Miami or something. So, who else did I miss here? Ebony 119. Yes, and Kathy Lake. Oh, my beautiful Mona Stevens. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Cindy Jenks. All the beautiful ones are here. Joy Mitchell Carter. Isn't that great when nobody ugly is here? Okay, Creative Moments with Dorinda. Wow, it is good to see all you people. Susan Stewart. No, I still don't have sound on YouTube on my computer, but it's okay because I can watch YouTube on my Kindle, so I have that there to watch it with. But um, I can still do my lives. I don't need to have sound to do my lives. You know, Kansas, I have not heard from Katrine in a very long time. Yes, but you know what? I guess it's kind of common because there is um, links to where you can get help to find out what's going on with your, if you lose your sound on YouTube. So I guess I'm not the only one. Oh, and I want to tell you another thing. I sent the hubster with a list. I always send him with a list to the store for me when I have a list. And so I told him to bring me I wanted 7 composition books. So he brought me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He brought me 10 composition books. Now, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I only needed 7. But what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to be journaling. I think this is going to be the greatest idea since sliced bread. I am going to be journaling I'm I'm going to make a box first that'll hold my books. So I'm going to get a box that's this size, so these will fit in there because it's going to be a series of journals. I was born in 1949. So this is going to be my autobiography because I keep coming up with ideas, of memories of things that happened way back in the olden days. When I was a young lad, I was never a lad, I was a lass. When I was a young lass. And so, what I'm going to do with these is each one is going to be a decade. My first decade, second decade. Now, I can't remember years that things happened, but I can kind of remember what decade these things. So, this one will go till I was 10 years old. 10 to 20 in this one, 20 to 30 in this one, 30 to 40 in this one, 40 to 50 in this one, 50 to 60 in this one, 60 to 70 in this one. And I guess my husband thinks I'm going to live to be 100 because he's got me 3 more. But I will start out each one. Well, actually, my first one, my memory's a little foggy about when I was born. It's a little bit foggy that day. And, I was just come out of the warm incubator and stuff. So, I'll figure out something to write for that day anyway. But like then when I get older, I'll start it out with, okay, I started out the year with X amount of children. They were ages this, and this. And the highlights that I remember of that year. And when I think about something, I might think about like when I was okay, riding the bus to school in Minnesota. And so that would go in, that might go in I might put each book into 3 parts, like beginning, middle, and end. So beginning would be when I was a baby, middle would be when I was like little, and end would be when I was like around 10ish, when I was getting a little older. And so that's what I'm going to do. And so I can tell about the school bus, and then like here in the beginning of this decade, where I was living, what we did, what I liked to do at that time, who my friends were, what did I do in school, what was my favorite things, all of these things. That's what I'm going to do. Then I don't know if, like if I get old or something, and if I croak, because some people croak at the end of their life, like a frog, you just kind of croak. And so Kathy, I don't have a terrific memory, but I do know I was born. So I'm gonna just assume that I was born and not hatched. And so, but I don't have a terrific memory, but what happens is I get memories just pop up in my head. So I'm not going to start from the beginning and go to the end. If something pops up in my head, I'm going to try and remember about, um, oh yeah, in my 20s, my book might be R-rated. Oh, that could be. Oh, geez. But I figure one of my children might want these after I croak, and they, for like their bathroom library or something. Why does it say that? I don't have that. Okay, now. Okay, okay. Yeah. So anyhow, I'll think of something, because I'm always things remind me, and then I have to tell my family about. Oh, I remember back in the day when I was, and then I go on with this long story, and I don't really think they listen to me because I wouldn't listen to me if I was me. Oh, I am me. So that is what I'm going to decorate like the fronts. Ew, that's a lot of paper right there. Right there. That's a lot of paper. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with that. But now I got mail today. Okay, Colleen, I got your mail, and yes, I will respond to this. You will have in the mail, I will get this taken care of. I got that in the mail today. I got a letter from my grandson today. That was awesome. And Angela Snyder. Now, see, Angela sent me a beautiful ATC, but I think there may have been a gem in the middle of this flower. But you see how it's ripped here? I think the machine ate the gem because you can tell there's a little glue there. So I'm going to replace it with a new gem. So thank you very much. And that was from Angela Snyder. And she sent that to me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Now, this came from Roberta Zima. Now, in here, in this, I am quite a spoiled child. Oh, look, I got a frog. This will go in my frog book, and look at the little envelope it's in. She made that out of a dictionary page. Yes, she did. And it's got a little frog in there. Frog says ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Okay, and then a cluster. Look at this cluster and look at the purple on it. Beautiful. Oh, and another cluster. Oh, two more clusters. She knows I love the clusters. Everybody knows I do so much with the clusters. Oh, and the flower. Look at this flower. And two flowers with lace and this colored burlap. Now, that is something that I've just seen recently. I didn't know you could get colored burlap. Oh, look, this might go somewhere on my bohemian doll. It's like a tulle with glitter hearts on it. Ooh, let me put that right there. And then we have, oh, look, there is this is torn from a brown paper bag and made a card out of it. I love that little bird there. That is beautiful. That looks like a piece of candy. I could eat that. And then look at this. Oh, and this too. This is pretty. I'm going to put that right there. That might go on my little bohemian doll. Okay, now, and look at this beautiful ribbon. This is pretty. This is beautiful. This would be a fun piece of ribbon to start a snippet roll on. Just add things to this and make a snippet roll. There's a golden button with a gem. Oh, there is just too much beautiful stuff in here. Oh, and here is let me see if this is glued together. Okay, this can be put on a page and made a pocket. And look at the bird, little robin redbreast. That is so cute. Oh, and and a panda. Do you know? Oh, I got something. Oh, I will have to find the site, the girl's page that I went to. But she had some free printables of just quotes and things, and there was one of them that was all about animals, and like it was all for animals, like, oh gosh, now I can't even think of any of them right off the bat, but they're like, if you're going to use animals in a card. Oh, look at that cow made out of a pumpkin. That's a pumpkin cow. Oh, how adorable is that? And look at the, are this is this a is that a porcupine? Kind of looks like, I think it's a porcupine. And there's a moose. Oh yes. You know, like you can get a Christmas card that says Merry Christmas. You know, that kind of stuff. That's what's on that. I have to find her page and get the oh, this is neat. This is an envelope and it's got two little birds on it. Oh, that is cool. And here's some, oh, the predicate adjective. Oh yeah. I didn't do verbal nouns. The predicate. Oh yeah. I don't remember those. They had us learn those in school. I think I didn't do well on that test. Okay. Oh, look at this card. That's pretty. Oh, now here she's done some. There's a there's a dictionary page. She folded it in half. She stitched it, put ribbon down the side, and look how awesome that looks. Now, if this was glued three ways on three sides on a page and make that pocket right there, that would be awesome. And here's another one with the ribbon all. It looks like sari ribbon all the way around. Little pockets. We delight in the beauty of a butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty. Maya Angelou wrote that. I'm going to say this is going to go in a journal I'm making right now. It's actually a baby. It's a journal for a baby, but it's got like a butterfly theme going on in it, and that'll be awesome. Who dares to life loves the person who dares to live it. Maya Angelou said that too. Oh, she was one intelligent lady. I love her. And then here is like, it's like a bookmark, but could be used as a belly band. It could be used as anything. And look, two small tags, a star, another envelope. Let's see what it says here. Your life is much more important than you can imagine. It is your first treasure. And she said that too. These must be all cards by Maya Angelou Life Mosaic. As a poet, author, entertainer, and role model, Maya Angelou is universal voice of hope and inspiration. You know, I don't have any of her books or anything. You know, I think I need to put that on my wish list because I'd like to read. I'd love to have a book of just her because, you know, I love these things like my stressless cards and stuff. I think I'm going to put that on my wish list. I'm going to look and see what she has out there because, like, these cards are wonderful. And here's another one of the dictionary. And here's another one of the dictionary. Look at that. These are nice. And here's a short one. Oh, these are going to, this is something different that I have not put yet in. Oh, she was telling me this. Oh, you told me this, that you were sending these tattoos for Jeffrey. Insect tattoos. Oh man, and they look like real insects too. He will love them. Jennifer, are you still on there? I'm wondering if I have Jeffrey this weekend. I hope so. You might not be working though. I don't know. I think you should go to work and bring Jeffrey here. So I'm gonna put this stuff in here. Jeffrey's gonna love the tattoos. 10 safe waterproof designs. So if he puts them on Friday night, oh, he could put them on somewhere where his shirt covers it. So because he can't have them at school. Get a ticket. To get a ticket or something. I don't know. They don't let them do that kind of. Okay, this doesn't want to go in here now. I don't know how she got all that stuff in there and that pretty little gem. Okay, I know I'm taking up a lot of time here. I hope y'all ain't leaving. Yeah, don't ever clean. Oh, good grief, yes. You know, cleaning is overrated, way overrated. And the thing is, if you clean, it just gets messy again. Okay, and then here, oh, Emily sent me these. I went to the very end of um her auction, and bless her heart, it really it was a sad day for me. And I went to the auction, told her that I was sorry I didn't attend her auction, but I had a sad day because that was the day we lost our little Sammy. And you know what? She says, "Well, I'm just sending these to you then." And she did. She just sent them to me. And then she left me a note here that says that the and then I didn't even stay any longer at the auction because I by then I think I went to bed or something. But she said that so many people chipped in and bought them for me, and that is so nice because I love using these paper beads. I love using them, and I like these ones. These are like long and skinny. I really like these ones a lot. So who knows? Some of these might turn up on my bohemian doll. Sorry, I haven't started on the doll yet. Please don't get bored with me. Please do not. You hurt my feelings. Don't want to get my feelings hurt. Okay, now one more, just one more. Oh, but look at this dish. I this is like was at the thrift shop. I give $2 for this, but it's my mail dish now. Look, but somebody made it. Heather made it in 85. Heather made this in 85. And look how beautiful it is with just the one little handle on the end. And I'm putting it right here, and that's my mail box. So when I get mail, it'll go in there. Now, this came from Cindy Pitt. Cindy Pitt sent me mail. See, I far beyond spoiled anymore. I don't even know what to call it anymore. Wait a minute, I gotta get a drink. Oh, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Lemonade. Now she says, okay, let me see. She's got a little note here. She's got a little card. It says, "Thanks." Wait a minute. What are we thanking me for? When I saw this box of cards at my local thrift store, my thoughts went immediately to you. I know you love unicorns, although they are oracle cards. You need not to believe in them, but the artwork is stunning, and I hope you enjoy them. I'm sending you this little package as a thank you. I've watched your videos for quite some time, possibly as long as your first videos in 2015-16. You have never failed to make me smile, giggle, and laugh. Although I don't always comment on your channel, know that I am watching and enjoying all you do. Wish you good health and happiness. Your viewer, Cindy Pitt. How nice. Turn the page memories, handmade creative journals. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. And she's got an Etsy store that's called Turn the Page Memories. I'm going to have to look that up. How nice. Okay. You know, and oh, and here's some more cards that I can use. Oh, that's great. Thank you. And Lizzie encloses my poor attempt at an ATC. I'm not a mixed media kind of girl. I make junk journals. Well, let's see. I'll be the judge of this ATC card. I'm going to be the judge. I hope y'all still there. Yes, I hope so. And okay. Oh, Beetlejuice is there. Oh, and she says she's not an ATC kind of person. And look at that. That is beautiful. Thank you so much with the butterfly, the buttons, the purple. Okay, now I'm the judge, and it says purple for Lizzie, Cindy Pitt. Oh, turn the page memories on Facebook. I'm going to look that up, Cindy. I hope you might be in the group. I don't know. Susan Palm Roberts. Hi, Susan. I just now got your whatever it was you won. Oh, that little bitty journal. I just got that sent off today. I really got behind in my sending off things. But today I got a bunch of stuff sent off, so that makes me feel good. Okay, this must be the cards in which she was talking about. So let's see this. And let's see. And I have some oracle cards, and I do like them. Oracle of the Unicorns. Look at that. And she found these at the thrift shop. Oh, and it's got the guidebook with it. Oh, how nice. Oh, this is, and look at all of them. Oh, look at the backs, how beautiful. I don't know if any of you use oracle cards. You know, I don't use tarot cards at all, but the oracle card, oh, these are nice. Oh, the images are beyond beautiful. And they're all unicorns. Thank you so much. Oh, how beautiful. Trust, leap into the unknown, have faith, and move forward. Believe you will fly. Oh, oh, I'm going to love these. I'm not going to look through them a lot right now. I'm going to look through them later, and they're beautiful. And when you get a new set of cards that's been used by, or if somebody else touches your cards, you're supposed to take them and you knock on them. That takes everybody else's energy out of them, and then you go through and you touch each one, and that puts your energy into them. I don't know a lot about oracle cards, and but I have a friend that kind of got me interested in them. And see, now I'm getting, my energy is going into these cards. I'm touching each one. I knocked the energy out from whoever touched them before, and I just put my energy in them. So these are very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so now I got to get started on this. Now, I have quite a collection of, quite a collection. Let me see. Sleep. Bad spirit sounds like. Oracle, they're not like tarot cards. No. What are you saying sleep with them? Do you sleep with the cards? Yeah, I don't know a lot about them. Oh, Tina, you use Oracle and tarot cards. I didn't know either. And so I looked into them. I looked into them, and there are some that are like really, really simple, and then there's some that are really kind of deep and confusing that I can't understand. And but they're kind of fun. I think they're actually a fun thing. Um, some people really take them seriously. I don't know. I'm new at tarot, at not tarot. I don't do tarot. And you just stick, seriously, do you put your tarot cards in the bed? Hmm. Mark Sidebottom, nice to see you. You like dark ones? Yes, Johanna. Look up to the oracle cards. You don't, the tarot cards, I think no. But yep, that's a doll skeleton. Okay, I have got, and what did I do with it? I just had this envelope full of, um, did I put it somewhere? It took me forever to find it, and then I finally found it. And what in the world did I do with the darn thing? Okay, I have got, now I'm not going to get this finished today. This is going to get started today, but definitely not finished. So it will, I will be putting up videos on each. So you'll have to just watch for new videos to come up. Well, I looked all over to find that envelope that had my other stuff in it, and I finally found it. It was in the last place I looked. Everything, I always find things in the last place I look. Where did I put that? Oh, if I'm just not a goofball today. I just had it. I just had it. And now it has grown legs and took a walk to East Jewah Diddy. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm not going to get to the, if that just doesn't take the cake. Okay, I don't know what I've done with it. That is weirdest thing ever. But I do have in here things that I have been saving. I've been collecting that I have said that, oh, this might be good. Oh, this might be good. You know, and but I had an envelope that Janie sent me. But see, these here are like just pretty things that in some way I think will make my doll look beautiful when I start dressing her. But before I dress her, well, that just takes the cake that I don't know where that other, oh, it's right here in front of me, right next to the snake. And this is all, um, actually it come from Stacy's auction, but Janie bought it and had it sent to me. So in here are a lot of pieces of very, very bohemian fabrics. And these are mostly all very purple. Purples and thing in the purple family. And that's what this is what she's going to be. She's going to be purple. And so these are, oh, look at the trim on this piece. Look at that, how it's gold. But these are beautiful. And then the little trims like this, little trims. Look how beautiful they are. And then in here's a little bag full of like gems and things that will work on her too. I mean, this is beautiful stuff. So now she sent me this. I don't know, it's been 3 months ago anyway. And I've been just kind of, trying to think, how will I do this? What will I do this? I don't know if I can iron this, but I got a steamer. I could steam it and get the wrinkles out of that. I might, with a real light iron, be able to iron that. Or if I lay a towel over it and iron it. She also sent me images like this. So I may make her a little, you know what I will? I'm going to make like a little journal that's going to be her journal. How beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Beautiful. So with the ones that I have and with these, I'm going to end up with a beautiful, oh yes, definitely a journal. She's going to have just a very small journal because that's where this will get used. Okay, so let me just put that away and I'm going to get started with, now you have to understand, I don't have a clue as to what I'm doing. I'm not sure how this is going to end up. I just have a start. And the only start I have was that I've had this. And so I decided, hi, loved mixed media, Elizabeth. Thumbs up, love your videos. Thank you so much. How nice. Oh, I'm cute. Don't you love my bracelets? I need them. Sage is sage. I've heard about burning sage. I'm not sure why people burn sage and what good that it does. I'm not sure. That I've got to look into that too. Because I don't want to get all kooky and stuff like that. But yeah, I've okay, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna take this masking tape and I'm going to first I have to build her body. First, I'm going to build her body. Okay, that's not going to work that way. I'm going to have to use pieces. I'm going to build her body. I'm going to go around first with masking tape to get the shape of her body. Okay, something's going to go on here for a head. I've got a styrofoam egg that I thought maybe I'll use that, but it may not be big enough. But if it's not big enough, I could maybe start with the egg and and build it up with clay. In fact, I think I will. I think I will do that. Is although I think I'm going to do mostly paper mache over the tape, but I'm getting the tape first, and that is what sage is corn. Sage and cornbread is dressing. Oh, I put sage in my dressing. Cornbread and cornbread and homemade chili. Oh my gosh, Susan. Oh yeah, I do not want to be kooky. Not this woman. Sage is a traditional medicine. It is utilized as a tool to cleanse. Smudging is the act of burning sage and using the smoke to cleanse. Okay, puzzle pieces creations. You know, I've heard that. What is it that when I went to my mom's funeral, because she was Catholic still at the time, and that's been like 30 years ago, but the priest had something that it was something, and there was smoke coming out of it. And I'm wondering, I never really knew what that was for or anything, because although I was Catholic when I was young, I was oh, and so the priest uses sage. You smudge regularly, Susan? Incense. Mark likes making tags. Not sage. Okay, Pink Rose says not sage. Okay, so smudging. Um, holy smoke. Ah, holy smoke. Oh, that's oh, Bootsy, Bootsy, Bootsy. Holy, that was holy smoke. Oh my gosh, that smudge sticks. That was funny. I gotta say that one was funny, Bootsy. Holy smoke. So now if anybody ever says holy smoke anymore, I'm gonna just assume that they're Catholic. Oh, okay. There's a special incense that Catholics use, and it's holy smoke. It really is. So now when somebody says holy smokes to me, I'm just going to assume that they're praying or something. Yep, Bootsy is back. Oh Lord, Bootsy's back. I'm glad. How was your trip, Bootsy? Let's see. You went to I know where you went, down South Florida, but I can't remember the town. Oh my gosh, it's truly holy snow. That's right. Who would have ever thought of that except Bootsy? Susan says, I'm not Catholic. I walk my own path. Amen, Susan. Me too. Now, I was Catholic when I was growing up. Well, I was part Catholic because I went to, when my mother brought me to, see, this is the stuff I'm going to write down in my journals, in my autobiography journals. Because, see, my mother was Catholic and my father was Lutheran. And so, and my grandmother was Lutheran that lived next door. And so sometimes I'd go to church with my dad, my grandma, his mama, and sometimes I'd go with my mom. And so sometimes I was Catholic and sometimes I was Lutheran. And I stayed Catholic, well, until I was married the first time, which my first time marriage was really not good and it didn't last very long. And stick pins. Y'all make stick pin get me a voodoo doll. Just kidding about that, Mark. Yes. And so then they invited me not to come back when I got a divorce. But anyway, that was okay. Because then I wasn't nothing. And then I went to a Baptist church for a while. Or for a long while I went to a Baptist church. And then I went to a Pentecostal church. For a long while I went to there too. And then I went to a like a non-denomination. What was that called? It was called Victorious Life. It was no denomination. They didn't even call it a non-denomination. Went to that for a while. But then I take things like real serious, and I don't like people saying bad things about other people. So if a preacher goes up there and he says that all the other religions are wrong except ours, then I say, well, fine, I will not be warming your little pew anymore because you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say bad things about other people. So now I just walk my own path. I read my Bible and I get out of it. Actually, I've been watching a television live stream of a church in Georgia. Kind of like watching that. I like to watch and go to church in my pajamas. Yeah. And you went from Methodist to Lutheran to Buddhist. And I have studied a lot on Buddhism too. And although I don't understand a lot of it to me, oh, and the Methodists can see, and a lot of people go from to different religions, which that's good. I go from one to another because then you kind of learn the different religions' point of view. And it's good to learn that stuff. It's good, in my opinion. And because why do you believe these things? Why do they believe what they believe? I like to know. I like to know the whys. I like to learn them. And so that, yep. In fact, one of my subscribers, she was saying she goes to church and she was telling me about her church a little bit. And I said, well, does your church do live videos of, and she said yes. And I said, well, I'm going to watch. And I have watched only a couple times so far, but I kind of enjoy that. The music is beautiful. Susan Krause says Wiccan, witchcraft, earth medicine, white magic. That's you. Okay, see, and there's another thing I've heard. Now, earth medicine, I've heard of white magic and I've heard of black magic. In that there's like white magic is like, and see, and I won't even. Now, when I think of witchcraft, I think of evil. because that is how I was raised. Now, but I now have an open mind, and I like learning. I like learning about different religions, different beliefs, and that's it. Ebony, you just believe in being a good person. You know, yeah, no black magic. We don't want like I walk my own path as well. I see a bit of truth in many religions and many things that do not make sense to me. So I walk my own path. Kim, that's me too. That's me too. And you can take a little bit from this one, a little bit from another one. And the ones that you believe in your heart is right, that's the ones that you, those are the beliefs that you keep, that you use as your strength or your guide. Because I think we all need a guide. I think we need a guide. We need to have a higher power of something. I love what my aunt always has said. She belongs to the church of what's happening now. And that is good. That's good, Gail. Of the church of what's happening now. And I look at it too in a way of, things today, 2019, are so different than they were in the day of Jesus or in the Old Testament days. So different. And I believe that the God of my understanding understands what everybody is up against. I believe he or she understands. I don't think God is a he or a she. I believe God is an energy. But different things, because I've been believing different things all through my life, and I'm 69 years old. And you're vegan, Pink Rose. Good. Don't eat them dead animals. Vegan. You're vegan. And so, yeah. So, but do you see now I'm putting this tape all on here, and that is forming. Now, I'm not sure exactly how I'll do these arms because you see how they're curled up. So I don't know if I should bend them out in a way because I kind of, or if I should clip part of that off. But she's got the whole thing has got a good shape. I think she's got a good shape. I wish my shape looked like that. My shape probably looked like this at one time, but I've always thought I was fat. I always thought I was fat. And then I look at pictures of me years ago and I thought, oh my gosh, I wasn't fat. You have something to say? My hubby heard what you just said about God and he thinks you are very smart. Thank you, Gail. Okay, you say what you have to say, Pink Rose. Yes, the tape is the base. So I'm putting the tape on first to. Oh, now you're not going to say it, Pink Rose. You're going to leave us guessing. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. It's all good. Now, yes, I'm now as I put the tape, I might want to like put a little bit of now for her shoulders right here. I may want to take. Where did I put my little newspaper? What newspaper is getting to be a hard thing to find. I almost had my husband pick up a newspaper at the grocery store just so I'd have newspaper. But what I'm going to do here, me too, Susan. I love pink roses. Yeah, see, we're all shaped like this somewhere inside. Round is a good shape, a very good shape. Gail says pink, as long as you aren't hurting anyone or you know something bad, you don't have to be afraid. That's, yes. Oh, there's Shirley Mozart. Now I'm going to put this little piece of paper in her shoulder. I'm going to put that so that I got a little shape for her shoulder, okay? Because otherwise it would have dipped in. So I have broad shoulders and I've used them a lot. And so I'm going to just put that tape there. Now see, at first I was going to use a creamer container because the creamer container kind of had the same shape. And I would have done the same thing with the tape and then made shape with newspaper or aluminum foil or whatever. And so, and like I say, this will take me a while to finish because when I go over, when I get this to the shape that I think I want it, then I'm going to go over it with paper mache. See, now with that little piece of newspaper in there that I wadded up, I've got more of a shoulder slope for the shoulder. Otherwise, it dips in there, and I don't want that to be dipping. So I'm giving her some plastic surgery. She's got a chest already kind of on there. Yeah, see? She's already got a chest. Yes, don't be afraid. Oh, don't be afraid. And look, do you see this already? How she's already got like a chest. Now yeah, she's already got like a chest going on there. I should have put some newspaper. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to rip that open and I'm going to, did you see that? Fill out the bottom. Okay, I'm going to, let me see. How will I do this now? See, when you don't have a plan and you're just kind of working as you go, you just kind of work as you go. Breast implants. Yeah, I think she's going to be fine. She's not going to be Dolly Parton. No, we don't want Dolly Parton going on here. Maybe another day I'll make Dolly Parton. But after I do this one, I've got a plan that I want to do a steampunk. I want to do a steampunk. Okay, now I wonder if I can just drop this down in here. See, because I want to get up in her neck. I want to get, she needs something going on in her neck, but I got to get this to stay up there. Let me see. Oh, my back. Oh, my aching back. My daughter and I went to a thrift shop today. Man, I had so much fun. I just have fun at the thrift shop. And it's like going to Macy's. I bet some of them, yeah, she's going to have a head. We'll give her a head somehow. Somehow we're going to get her a head. She's going to get a head. She's not going to get behind. Oh, she's going to have a behind too. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can shove this with this paintbrush handle. And I'm going to shove her. It's like stuffing a turkey. I'm putting the stuffing in. Stuff my turkey. I made one of my art dolls. She was a turkey farmer. She didn't start out to be a turkey farmer, but she ended up being a turkey farmer. Okay, now I think I'm good. Now I can put some in from the top here, and I can, yeah, it's going to have paper. You can use the paintbrush for her head. Hey, why not the paintbrush head? Bohemian paintbrush head. I just got to get her some, she needs some substance. Otherwise, you're going to have too much cleavage. You can't have too much cleavage going on. This is a family show. Okay. Now, so Dolly is on a diet. She needs a big head. Okay, now let's see. We're going to get her formed into what she's going to be. Now, see? Oh, I didn't put that I thought I did her other shoulder. I guess not. I guess I did not. Ouch. I guess I did not. So there, I'm doing her other shoulder. I got to get a little bit of shape in that shoulder. She needs to have, like she's been working out, you know, at the gym. Like she's been working out at the gym. This is nice. I found a lot of old music sheets at the thrift shop. I found two little golden books, 10 cents each. I never find little golden books at that one. Oh yeah, there we go. I think that's going to be good. Okay, I need to get, I'm not sure about these arms. Oh, that's good. I love lemonade. I'm a lemonade lover. Okay, now. Oh, wait a second. I got to get something just real quick here. Just real quick. Talk amongst yourselves while I fetch. I got to go in this box right here. Okay. I got these eggs. They're styrofoam. 25 cents right there to give at the thrift shop. 25 cents. Yeah, you can't beat that with a stick. Now I don't know how. Let me see. Now I wonder what I'll have to do though is I'll have to make some kind of a slit in this egg. Let's see if this will work, because the egg shape is more like a head shape. And I think this might be a good size too. You gotta love them thrift shops. So I'm giving her a little stabbing here, little surgery. I hope she doesn't get a headache from this. Now, hope there is no headache involved. Now I gotta get it as wide as that spirally thing up there, and so I can get it on. Let's see if I can get that on her. Can I get that on her without all it coming apart? Oh, I think so. I think that's about the right size even. You go with your bad self, Elizabeth Thrift Shopping. Okay. All right. I'm telling you, we're cooking. That is perfect size and everything. And everything. Who's a ghost hunter? My son has a YouTube channel about paranormal, including ghosts. Oh my gosh. I love the yeah, seriously. I love reading about the paranormal and stuff. I would love to. I watch some of these shows that people go into haunted houses and haunted asylums, or they call them haunted. They might be, but I do believe that there's spirits in there. Sure, they are. Because I believe that they're spirits, they're spirits. Everybody's got a spirit. When you die, your spirit doesn't die. And I don't know, I might be saying some weird things, but your spirit doesn't die. So I think your spirit's still around. Yeah. How can your body can die? Your body gets all done and it doesn't work anymore. And then it just goes kaput. But how about your mind and your thoughts and your beliefs and all of that stuff doesn't die? I gotta fix her throat here. I don't want her to look like she's got a goiter though. Man, her neck is going to be a little chubby. But then I have a chubby neck. You hunt them, the paranormal ghosts? I want to, I have thought what would be so much fun is um my doll's head looks like an alien. Don't hurt her feelings like that. Oh, well, actually, aliens are nice. Yes. Oh, yeah, this is going to be perfect. Um, oh, oh, I think that I would like to go. I didn't get enough stuffing on that one. I watched one of the haunted videos. I don't watch television, but boy, I sure do watch them videos. And wrap a scarf around her neck and no one will be the wiser. Thank you, Kansas. Yes, you're right. That's what she needs, just a little scarf around her neck and no one will be the wiser. I got a chubby neck. I even got two chins. I got extra. It's good to have an extra chin. You never know. One might fall off and you got an extra one. You'd be the first one to pee your pants? No. You know why? I always think I could go into one of them. I watched one of the haunted asylums, and what it was it an old asylum where, when there was all this TB going around and stuff, and they would just lock people into these asylums to try to keep it from spreading around. And so these people couldn't see their families, they couldn't see their children. Oh, purple hair. Yes. But these poor people that were in there because they had that disease, they had the tuberculosis, and it was so contagious that, nobody could even go visit them. Not their children, not their mom and dads, nobody. So when they finally did die, and then they had a chute where they sent the dead people down a chute. That's what they showed on this video. And because they didn't want to take them out the front door because then the other people would see and they would get scared. So they just sent them down this chute. And so they didn't have a proper burial. They just went into a hole with all the rest of them that died. And so their spirits, I believe their spirits stay. And so I would like to go to one of these haunted asylums or haunted, mentally, whatever, where the poor people their spirits are still hanging around. And I want to let them know that they was loved. I want to tell them how much they were appreciated and loved, and that so that they can rest in peace. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the arms. Yeah, Susan, purple hair. No, they didn't dump them. That was how they got them out of the hospital. But they took them for burial. Okay. I'm glad to hear that because I wouldn't want that I wouldn't want that they just dumped them and left them in a big hole. If they got a proper burial, that's better. But even still, I wonder if they allowed, if they, I wonder if they actually let the families even be around after they died, like for their burial. I wonder, or were they still contagious at that time? I don't know. I don't know about that. There's a lot of questions in my mind that, you know, about a lot of things. A lot of things. Claxy has a suggestion. Okay, Susan. Claxy, what is your suggestion, darling? I'm sure if the families wanted them, they could have. Can make old-fashioned mutton sleeves with those arms. Old-fashioned mutton sleeves. Yeah, they almost look that way with these shoulders the way they are. I want her to have, well, I'm not sure what I want her to have. Straighten the wire for the arms. Okay, that is exactly what I was just thinking. And I've got, just a minute, I've got something. Okay, straighten. Okay, I've got pliers. I can straighten them. Boy, she's going to have a lot of jewels. Yep. Okay, Susan. Yep. I could straighten them. They're pretty stiff, but I think I can straighten them. I sure will give it my best shot in just a minute. In just a New York minute. I don't know why they say New York minutes. I think New York minutes are shorter than Florida minutes. Everybody in Florida is all laid back, because most of them's all like retired and stuff. So New York minutes are probably on speed dial. You would leave them as they are and put dangles on them. Oh, now see, that's a good idea too. Oh, now I'm confused because if we left them like they are, if and hang dangles from them, if we leave them like they are and hang dangles from them down, bohemian boho beads. You know what, guys and gals? I'm wondering because she's going to have, let me see. Now, where did I put? Let me see. Let me just get a piece of fabric here. She is somehow going to have like a shawl after I get her dressed. I mean, I wonder, but she's going to have a shawl, so we won't really see her arms so much because she's going to have a dress. The dress is going to be floor length. I want her dress to be floor length. What do you all think about leaving it like this? And She looks kind of steampunkish. Just make it part of her dress. I'm with Susan Stewart. Whatever you want to do, Lizzie. What does your heart say about your Jolly's arms? Yeah, Angela, you know, I could snip them off. Oh boy, now we're in a real conundrum. Um, I want to check. I had one idea. Let me see if I can get this big butt up and if what I'm thinking is still here where it was. Well, now I don't see it. Okay. Now I don't see it. Okay. I had a little thing that had little doll arms in it, but actually I think they would have been too small. Oh, see, I'm now thinking about hanging. I wonder if I should. All right, I'm going to before I do anything, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to, this is where rocket science her shoulders will shape the shawl. Yeah, no need to amputate. Yeah, I can't handle that. Don't hang her. I turn them in like hands and leave them curled. Oh, you mean turn them forward so turn them like forward? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to make her some kind of arms here. La da dum, diddly dee 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 da 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 dum da da dum, diddly dee 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 da da dum da dum da 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 dum. Now, I think the metal will be too thick and hard to turn. Well, all we can do is try, but I'm thinking maybe to turn them forward just, although, you know, she doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be, you know, we're creating something unique. It doesn't have to be like to scale or anything like that, you know, of a real person, because I mean, she will be a real person. She's going to need a name and everything. So we're going to have to be thinking about a name. What time is it? Oh, we still have time. Um, we will have to be thinking about a name because she'll need to have a name. But, and we have to think of what a bohemian name. What would a bohemian lady name her baby? A bohemian name. Oh, you're talking about yeah, we're going to have that door prize in just a few. The door prize, the door prize. I was like, to win a door prize. I always have liked to win the door prize. I used to go to Tupperware parties, and man, I wanted always to win the door prize. I didn't care what it was. I just wanted to win it. And I did, because I went to enough Tupperware parties. I still got some Tupperware that's been around for good grief. I don't know if they even still have Tupperware parties. Stanley parties. I used to go to Stanley parties. Aaron is a good name. I wonder if Aaron. Okay, well, what would go with it? It seems like it needs to have like you need to have a name to go with it. You know, like something like a two namer, like Aaron Lee, Aaron something, Aaron Go Bra. Oh no, that wouldn't be Bohemian. But yeah, see, I think she would need to have like two names. Like, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have to explain myself. Rusty? Do they still? Matilda? Matilda Rosemond? Matilda. Erin Renee. Esmeralda Rose. Angel Marie. Elizabeth, why don't you make an umbrella for you? And oh, an umbrella, like a parasol. Penelope Purple. River Willow. Oh, you are. Ramona Rose. Barbara Jane. Barbara Jane. That sounds like a girl from Alabama. Barbara Jane. Charlotte. You know what? I'm gonna go later on through this through the chat, and I'm gonna write all these names down. River Willow, Daisy, Rosalind. I'm going to write all the names down, but I'm not gonna. Oh, Dancing Wind. Oh, that sounds good too. Katrina Victoria. Yeah, that's true, Gail. Sometimes, you can't, sometimes people can't name their babies until they see them. Some people pick out names, and if it's a boy, it's going to be, and if it's a girl, it's going to be. And, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking that I'm loving this. I am loving this. Okay, now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just tear paper into strips. Why does this not want to tear like straight? Oh, there, now it's tearing straight. Yeah, junk mail is the best, getting junk mail in the mailbox, because, oh, the stuff we can do with junk mail. Right now, I bet these people thought I'd read this when they put it in they said, mail one of these to Miss Lizzie. She'll read it. Nope. They want to, here, see, primary care lifestyle medicine. Nope, we don't want that. One day garage epoxy floor. Nope, don't want that. We just want, oh, patio furniture services. How silly is that, patio furniture? Yeah. Oh, we can T&L used appliances. Ooh, Otter lawn service. Ooh, drywall repair. Oh, yeah. Okay, now let's get this show on the road here. I'm reading my book. I've got me a dish here. See how beautiful? That was Sammy's dish. She used to eat out of this because I only gave her the best. And then this is watered down glue. This is watery glue. Watery glue. Gluey water. And I I'm going to pour it into this beautiful dish. There we go. Now, wait a minute. Where'd I put my rag? I gotta make sure where'd I put my rag? No. I brought my rag over here so I'd have it. Oh, here. I'm gonna need this. Now, then, I'm going to start putting the paper mache, which I'm just using watered Elmer's glue. There's more water than glue in here, actually. More water than glue. But once I get this, now see, then this will have to dry. And then I will paint it. And I'll paint it like a flesh color. But I'm going to put enough paper on here, enough paper mache to, some people use paper mache. When we used to do it as children, we mixed flour and water. And, but it's just Elmer's glue. And that works out just fine. Get over her bosoms there. There's some nice bosoms. Natural ones. Naturally nice bosoms. And see, it's in like a little dish thing almost in the bottom. See? And but actually I don't know if I'll have her dress completely cover that or if I'll have her like standing in a flower garden and put flowers in it. I'll have to decide that too. Lot of decisions. Lots of decisions. A lot of thoughts will come. But see, when you start doing something like this and you don't know right away what you're going to do, and so you just start with wherever. You just get it started, and then, you don't have a plan. You don't have a plan. You just see what happens with what you've got. Just see what happens. Now, you might find, there's things like a dish detergent. Okay, you take the dogs out, Gail. All right. And then I'll see you in a few. Rose City Crafter says, I love creating paper mache art dolls. Haven't made one for a while. I have one of yours. I have one of yours. I sure do. I won her on your channel. I got to watch you again. I haven't watched you in a while. I get so busy and then I miss. I don't. I guess since I started my own, page and stuff, I just get busy. And then with family busy, it's just, and I haven't got to watch you. And I need to because I know you're probably posting pictures of that baby, which must be near about ready to graduate from college. So, yes, they still have wallpaper. Now, you use wood glue, don't you, Veronica? I think so. Okay, you think so, Spinky? A field of flowers? I'm thinking the same thing. That I can just let her dress go down so far and then a field of flowers. I think that would be awesome. We're going to see how this works out, but I think you're right. I think that will be neat because she's only got one leg there, see, so we got to cover up that she's got one leg. Although Well, we'll see how it works. We're just gonna, this is going to, we'll probably come up with a lot of great ideas before. I might do, I might be coming on with more lives and not just my scheduled ones. I might do some what they call impromptu lives when I work on this, rather than to just do a silent video, not a silent video, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Personal, personal video. I might think about just coming on live when I work on my doll because it's going to take a little while to finish her. Because see, now I have to let her dry, and I don't want to give her a blow dry. I don't want to do that. I want to just let everything dry naturally. Because seems like if I use the heat gun to dry things, I don't. It doesn't have the same effect that if when you things let things dry naturally. Even my mixed media, I don't really, when I do a mixed media art piece, I like for each layer to dry naturally. And it might be just something dumb in my head. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be very nice. So she might warp. Oh, you mean, Zoe, did you fall into the paint? Don't be falling in the paint. Yeah, we used to use flour. Yes, I remember like in school and stuff, we used a lot of paper mache and we used flour and water. Then we'd make clay out of flour, water, and salt to make clay, modeling clay. But there are some artists that really do some awesome work with paper mache. Right there, we got one, Rose City Crafter. She has done some awesome things. I've got a doll she made, and I have a dog she made. She made me a little dog, and she's beautiful. She's in my bedroom because she knew I'm a dachshund lover, so she made me one and sent it to me for a surprise. Yeah, I do too. I think a lot of things just dry on their own much better, much better. I know we get in a hurry sometimes and we use the heat gun, but yeah, I like things to dry on their own. And I'm going to let this is all going to dry on her own, this paper mache part. But I am thinking now, I think now there was a couple suggestions to leave these like this and then have tassels or something hanging from them. And I think that would be very bohemian. I think I'd like this. Okay, these are hanging down, and that's okay because her clothing is going to be hanging down. And I really have to look at my pieces of fabric, and I got to look at them and see what I think will look best as when we design her dress. We'll design it together because I'll need y'all's input on that. I've never been a dress designer. Yeah, I want her to look bohemian. I'm going to look at more pictures of bohemian ladies. But you know what? Jeffrey bought me a headband that's got purple hair on it. I think I'm going to take that purple hair from that headband and use that for her hair. I think. What do you think, Genevieve, or whatever your name is? No, you don't look like a Genevieve. Oh. Okay. Time is it? Okay. We're gonna, whenever Gail comes in, we're going to, I'll tell her to get on the money, and we're gonna see who wins the door prize when Gail comes back in. She's got her dogs out. She's got to bring her dogs out so they have for a business meeting. You know, and any of you that have dogs know you got to take them out for their business meetings. Couple times a day anyway, or you're going to be cleaning up a mess. Yeah. Genevieve was your great grandma's name. I love that name. Never tasted the school paste. It smelled good. I can't remember if I tasted it or not. I think I did though. But it sure smelled like peppermint candy. They don't make that kind anymore. In fact, it was a couple years ago. I went looking for it, and I asked at the store. They thought I was nuts. They didn't know what I was talking about. And then I learned, oh, they don't make that anymore. So, yeah, they don't make it anymore. I guess because the kids were eating and gluing their guts together. Probably stopping them up. Liquid starch in high school arts and crafts in the early 70s. Liquid starch. Oh, that would be good too. Like, oh yeah, liquid starch, that would work. I bet there's a lot of things that would actually work pretty good to you make your paper mache to just get it to glue together. So I'm curious to how this will be in the morning. Darn, why does my phone want to just, oh, now I just put stuff all over my phone. Now how can I read the chat? Now that I've got glue on my phone. You never liked the school paste? Oh, Amy's little pup is watching. She probably would like to have eat some school paste. No. And another thing we used to get was that LePage's glue. Do you remember that? It had like a little rubber flat kind of a thing, and you put a little slit in it. And that was some good glue too, but I don't think they make that either anymore. There's a lot of things they don't make anymore. Perfectly good things, and they don't make them anymore. I bet the stop because of that. Did you know that you can use liquid starch to turn cloth into wall covering? Oh, really? Liquid starch and cloth into wall covering. So I wonder if you were to take liquid starch and fabric and cover. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. Just hang on a minute. I got to get a number. Just a minute. I didn't write my number. Okay. Just a second. I got to wipe this. I wipe off my hands. And then I got to get my little thingy here. And then I have to get my little writing utensil. I get my writing utensil. Wherever it is. I got 16,000 of them. Okay, now I got a writing utensil. Now I'm going to write a number between 1 and 100. I get out of the shot of the camera. And I'm going to write. Okay, let's see. Oh, I know what I'm going to write. Okay, now I wrote a number, and the number is between 1 and 100. Okay, so anytime you're ready, Miss Gail, and we will find out who the winner of the vintage postcard collection, real ones, not copies. These are real. Some of them are as old as 1910, and the doily. Okay, the one that comes closest without going over. Da dum da 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 dum. Yes, said I, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Hey, said I, when I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what shall I be? Shall I be happy? Shall I be rich? You tell me what to be. Said I, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Said I, what will be, will be. That was the musical interlude. Okay, Gail said stop, no more numbers. Okay, why did I stick my fingers back in that glue? Don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, here's the number. Oops, here's the number. 16 is the number. 16. Okay, did anybody get 16? And who is closest, if not, without going over? Who is closest to 16? Poop. I used to have that. Nancy Morales has 14. Anybody got 15 or 16? We'll wait till. Oh, Gail says it's Nancy Morales. Okay, that's who it is. And send me your address in the email, or unless it's in the group. Okay, let me. I gotta get my ink pen so I can write down on that envelope. La la la, diddly dee dee dum da da dum, da dum dee 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 da. Where'd my ink pen go? I just had one. Okay, I'm gonna write it with this here marker. Okay, Nancy Morales. Poor Eva, she did. Okay, Nancy. Nancy Moore, M-O-R. Let me see, where'd she go? M-O-R. La la la, dee dum, dee dum, dee dum. M-O-R, M-O-R-A-L-E-S. M-O-R-A-L-E-S. Got your name on there. And then I just got to get your address on there. And so either, and you will get today's door prize. Hi, Papa.
I'm getting the door prize. I'm fixing to go lay down.
That's the door prize?
Yeah.
That's the pillow prize. Oh, that's the bedroom door prize.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. What do you think about my woman here?
It's different.
Different? Yes, she's different. She's got to dry. But I think I've got enough paper on her, but I got to keep. I think, I need a little bit more right here. Give you a little smooch. This is a family show. I've told you that before. All right. Rendezvous and stuff. Miss Mooch. I love you, darling.
I love you too, baby.
And I'll be in there just shortly.
Okay.
Very shortly. Yeah, this is going to, she's going to be awesome. She is absolutely, she's going to be a dreamboat. I know he's just a smoocher. He's my smoocher. He's my honey bunny. He's my honey bunny. Yep. He's my Romeo. That's what Laura calls her hubster, a Romeo. And so she must be Juliet. I'll have to keep playing with this to make sure those stick. This is nice. Now, I don't know if I'm going to go over her. You know, I might go over, I don't know if I'll go over this with air dry clay. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. See, because this, for some reason, I think some of my paper is kind of, boy, I am sure glad. Look at that. It says that there's 92 people. I am just so happy that you all come. I am happy. Boy, it takes a lot to make me happy. Not really. I'm just kidding. It doesn't take much to make me happy. I'm happy all the time. I try to be happy all the time. It might shrink and crack, you know, but it sometimes it does, but it's, and I've if you put it on too thick, it will shrink and crack. If you don't put it on real thick, it doesn't. So you got to make sure you get it on, you know, kind of thin. And then if you need more, put it on after it's dried. But if you put it on too thick, it's definitely going to crack, shrink and crack. Yeah. So I don't know yet. I'm going to see how this dries. Because now, even if it's not perfect, it's going to be so covered up. Now, but I am going to have to put something over her face because I want to form, and I will use some kind of clay. I've got a couple different kinds of clay because I want to work her face. She's going to have like a nose, and she's going to have her eyebrow things, and a little bit of a chin. She's going to need a little bit of a chin. And so I'm going to have to form that out of clay. I don't know if I'll use the air dry or if I'll use the other clay, whatever it's called I have. I mean, they're both air dry, but one of them is like fast drying. But yeah. Oh, and yes, you do not like it either. Good night. I've got a. What don't you like, Clay? Wonder Woman? I sent my address to your email. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Emily, did you paint over it? Oh, that's interesting. I have a whole block of Hobby Lobby air dry clay, and all the pieces I've made have cracked. Don't like it. Oh, okay. Hobby Lobby air dry. I haven't used Hobby Lobby, but I've used the Crayola, and I haven't had any problem with. I've used it in molds, and it didn't crack. Did you buy the Hobby Lobby brand, Emily? Because somebody sent me some Crayola air dry clay, and I've made a bunch of little trinkets out of it, and they work just fine. But that was a Crayola. but it's still very inexpensive. Yeah, Crayola is it's good. I like that. Yeah, I like the air dry. And I the 10-pound block, not of air dry, you don't got it. A 10-pound block of air dry clay would be as big as your refrigerator. But I've got that other stuff. Um, Mark, you do oil painting? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I think I do like the air dry better than the other. I have less problem with it cracking. The other stuff though, I haven't that it's gray and you got to like get your hands all wet to use it. It's more like a modeling clay or something. I don't know what it's called, but it likes to crack. But I have found if you use it really thin and then keep adding to it, that it doesn't crack. And but then I have made some things that have cracked, and so then I went and just sealed the crack with more clay. Yeah, air dry clay is very light. It doesn't weigh anything. Okay, you must be, if it's heavy, then you must be, well, the stuff that I have is, I've got air, stuff they call air dry clay, and then this other is also air dry, but it takes a while to dry, and it's real heavy. I just paint my, well, see, when I use that lightweight Crayola, what I have made like just little flat back things. And you know what I do? I've just used nail polish on them. I've just used nail polish to seal them. And they seem to seal really nice with nail polish. And nowadays you can get so many different colors of nail polish. And then if you get it from the dollar store, then you can get nail polish um, for $1. And boy, you can, yeah, it's sculpting clay if it's heavy. Yeah. And so ginger lace. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna let her dry now. And but I do want to form her face. And that one, and so I might just pop on for a quick, always cover the air dry clay with loose plastic. It will keep it from cracking. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, thank you. Cover it with plastic, like just put like a baggie over it or something, like a sandwich bag over it. Oh, and so then it doesn't dry too fast. That makes sense. That would slow down the drying process. That is very good to know. And that makes sense because, yeah, it would slow down the process of it drying if you put plastic over it. That is very good to know. Some people do artwork with, they buy that bandage. You can buy bandage that you can use like to make a cast on a broken leg and cut that into pieces. And Barbara Batzer, who won it, was Nancy Morales. And I've often thought about trying that too. Um, Trying to do something with that. It's like, I don't even know what they call it, but it's like a plaster cast, like plaster. It's like a roll. It's in a roll, and it's like gauze, but it's got plaster. So you wet it, and but it's in a gauze. Has anybody ever used that on any arts? I plan on doing some bigger projects to see if it does better. Looking for tutorials for working with that brand of clay I bought. Only found one so far. Okay, yes. Plaster of Paris. Hmm. I don't know if this stuff that you can buy in a roll is plaster of Paris. Plaster of Paris. I'm not sure, but it's in a roll and it's like plaster on gauze. Oh, Denise Sparkles and Crafts says, yes, Lizzie, I love plaster of Paris in the gauze roll. And Ebony has used spackle. Oh, okay. These are good ideas. The plaster of Paris hardens very quick. Yes, I would. Okay, so when you buy it in the roll like that, you buy it in a roll and it's got the plaster on it, that dries real fast. Yeah, that's what I would do is just try. I would, if it's not real expensive, I think I'd like to get a roll of it just to play with it and see what happens, how fast it dries. Good night, Sheila. Thank you so much for coming. Arabella Jean. It is so weird when getting a cast. I love the gauze roll because you can cut to whatever size and it dries, but not real fast. Okay. Um, Elizabeth, hi. Eat squid before. Do you like it? I've never ate squid. Nope, never ate any squid. On Tea Time and Dolls, did she did a review. She likes polyform model air clay. Okay, and that's on Tea Time and Dolls. That's something to look into do. Hi, Sassy. Okay, so Lori has made several projects with it. See, that's one thing I haven't tried. So I do want to try that. Now, the medical gauze roll plaster of Paris does dry real fast, but not the hardware version. Do you buy it in a hardware store, Denise? It's almost 3 in the morning here. I'm going to turn in. Thank you, Elizabeth. Good night, unicorns. Thank you for coming by. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's 10:55. I'm going to read. I'm peeling glue off my hands. I just love peeling glue off of my hands. Isn't that weird? Okay, I'm going to pick out one of my stressless cards because we want to stress less. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, I read that one just recently. Well, let's try this one then. Go back to you, it says. Okay, go back to you. Close your eyes. If you feel your thoughts drifting because of too much noise or too much to do, gradually shift attention to yourself, away from your thoughts and the things around you. Feel all your attention shifting to you. You can use you can use as the center of your focus a part of your body in which you feel safe and calm. The things outside of you lose their meaning. Stay this way for 5 minutes, giving all your attention to you instead of others gives you the energy to be present to you, thus feeling calmer and more powerful. I like that. And I go out almost every morning. I sit out on my front porch in my rocking chair and I have my coffee and I watch the squirrels running through the trees and the birds. And it's so quiet out there. We live on a quiet street, there's not much traffic. And that would be a perfect place just to close my eyes and feel my thoughts drifting. But see, you know, a lot of times your thoughts do. They're constantly drifting. And they constantly, hi Janie, I didn't see you. Night humans, Pink Rose says night humans. Thank you everybody so much for coming. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. And what I'll do is I'm probably gonna do an impromptu this is going to dry overnight, and I might just jump in here and there with just a short impromptu live stream, so that maybe because be although I might do just a video, but it's really fun to get input from you all is for ideas. So I'm gonna call it a night now, and I'm gonna shut on down the computer and clean up my mess here a little wee bit, and then um and say good night to everybody, and God bless. Let God watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you. I love you, and God bless.